Ian, it feels like we're in the 20s here in Queen Creek at Schnepf Farms. I'll tell you what, if you love their peaches, so many of us do, this is how they protect them on freezing cold temperatures during first alert weather days. Look at this. They pump their geothermal well. It brings up this hot water that protects the plants. There is literally steam rising up from this water, and if you touch this water, it literally feels like bath water. I kind of want to take a dip into it. It's great. We have Mark Schnepf here, who's joined us this morning. Mark, thank you for being up with us on Good Morning Arizona.
Good morning.
Is this great to see all the steam rising, protecting these orchards?
This is awesome. I've been doing this most of my life, and this is a great blessing that we have in this area because we have geothermal wells out here in the Queen Creek area. I have one well that's 2,000 feet deep, another that's 1,000 feet deep. We pump that water up, and when it's freezing like this, man, we get it going on these orchards and save those beautiful little blossoms.
And I said I could take a dip in this like it's bath water, but when it's in the ground, it's a lot hotter than when it's on the surface in this cold morning.
Absolutely. It comes out of the well at between 95 and 100 degrees. By the time it gets here, it's gone down a few degrees, but it's still nice and toasty and warm, and it keeps those little blossoms protected.
How much does this really help in terms of when you're getting ready to pick in May? Do you notice a big loss when we have really cold mornings, but you run this water?
Since we've had these wells, I've never had a great big loss, and I attribute it to the fact that we have the well. So we've tried other things too. I've hired helicopters to come out and stir up the air. And in the old days when you could, we used to burn some fires and smudge pots out here. Can't do that anymore. So we rely on this hot water to protect our peach crop, and it's our #1 crop. We're the largest grower in the state of Arizona.
A little more proactive this year with when you were releasing this water as well.
I am. So we want to make sure that the water gets all the way to the end. And so I've been irrigating the last 3 nights because you just don't know if that temperature is going to dip down at the very last minute. And so we want to protect these things, and this is the 3rd or 4th night we've been doing this.
Obviously a massive farm, and you do this all over the different orchards here.
We do. We have 6 varieties of peaches. They don't all bloom at the same time. And so our focus is to protect the orchards that are in bloom at any particular time when it's freezing. So right now, we're protecting the Florida Prince peaches. If it freezes in 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be protecting a different variety then.
Florida Prince peaches.
Yes.
Okay, so in a couple months, guys, and about what? You said you start picking 1st of May?
Right about the 1st week of May, yes.
And they'll be on the shelves in there around that same time as well?
Well, you have to pick your own, but we do have
right.
some in the bakery,
Okay.
yeah. But
1st of May in a couple months, you can reference back this live shot of Good Morning Arizona and say, you know what? I saw how they were protecting those Florida Prince peaches all the way back in January. How about that? You know, we love Schnepf Farms around here. This is a really cool way that they're protecting their orchards and those peaches that you'll be eating in a few short months, guys. We'll send it back to you.
Well, David.